Have you ever felt like something is missing in your life? Like you're just going through the motions without any real direction or purpose? I know I have. For a long time, I felt like I was just drifting along, not really sure what I wanted to do with my life. But then, something changed. I started to ask myself some tough questions, and I began to explore my interests and passions. And over time, I discovered my life purpose, the thing that makes me feel truly alive and fulfilled. And that's what I want to share with you today. Because I believe that everyone has a unique purpose in life, something that they're meant to do, something that brings them joy and meaning. So, whether you're feeling lost, stuck, or just curious about what your life purpose might be, I invite you to join me on this journey of self-discovery. Together, we'll explore some powerful tools and techniques for finding your passion and living a more purposeful life. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Before we dive into the practical steps for discovering your life purpose, let's first take a moment to understand what we mean by this term. So, what is life purpose? At its core, life purpose is the reason why you're here. It's the unique contribution that you're meant to make to the world, whether that's through your work, your relationships, your creativity, or your personal growth. Why does this matter? Well, having a sense of purpose has been linked to a range of positive outcomes, including greater happiness, fulfillment, and resilience. When you have a clear sense of what you're meant to do in life, you're more likely to feel motivated, engaged, and energized. But here's the thing. Many people have misconceptions about what life purpose actually means. For example, some people think that their purpose has to be some grand, world-changing mission, like curing cancer or ending poverty. While those are certainly noble goals, they're not the only ways to make a meaningful impact. Others believe that their purpose is something that they're born with, something that's predetermined by fate or destiny. But in reality, your purpose is something that you create through your choices, your experiences, and your actions. So, how do you create a life purpose that feels authentic and meaningful to you? It starts by aligning your purpose with your values and goals. When you know what's important to you and what you want to achieve, you can begin to explore how your unique talents, passions, and experiences can contribute to those goals. In the next part of this video, we'll explore some powerful exercises for discovering your strengths, values, and passions. By getting to know yourself better, you'll be able to create a life purpose that feels aligned with who you truly are. So, stay tuned. Now that we've talked about the importance of aligning your life purpose with your values and goals, let's dive into some practical exercises for discovering your passions and strengths. First up, self-reflection exercises. One powerful way to get to know yourself better is to ask yourself some deep questions, such as, what are my core values? What makes me feel most alive and energized? What are some challenges I've overcome in the past, and how did I do it? What are some things I've accomplished that I'm really proud of? What do I want my legacy to be? As you answer these questions, pay attention to any patterns or themes that emerge. For example, you may notice that you're drawn to helping others, or that you're naturally skilled at problem solving. These insights can help you identify your strengths and passions. Another way to uncover your life purpose is to look for patterns in your past experiences. What are some common themes or threads that run through your life story? Maybe you've always been interested in science, or you've always been drawn to working with kids. By identifying these patterns, you can start to connect the dots and see how your past experiences can inform your future purpose. Finally, don't underestimate the power of examining your interests and hobbies. What do you love to do in your free time? What topics do you read about, or what podcasts do you listen to? Your hobbies and interests can provide clues about what you're truly passionate about. In the next part of this video, we'll explore some practical tips for turning your passions and strengths into a concrete life purpose. Now that we've explored some self-reflection exercises for identifying your strengths and values, let's talk about discovering your passions. First of all, it's important to understand the difference between interests and passions. Interests are things that you enjoy doing or learning about, while passions are things that bring you a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose. For example, you may be interested in cooking, but your passion might be using food as a way to connect with others and create meaningful experiences. So, how can you identify your passions? One way is to pay attention to the activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. What are some things that make you feel in the flow, are completely absorbed in the moment? It could be anything from playing music to hiking to writing poetry. Another way to discover your passions is through experimentation. Sometimes, we don't know what we're truly passionate about until we try it. Don't be afraid to try new things and step outside of your comfort zone. Take a class, join a club, or volunteer for a cause that you're interested in. You never know what you might discover. And remember, it's okay if your passions evolve over time. As you grow and change, your passions may shift as well. The important thing is to stay connected to what brings you joy and fulfillment in the present moment. First, let's talk about your career. If you're lucky enough to have a job that aligns with your passions and strengths, that's great. But for many of us, our careers may not be a perfect fit. So, how can you bring more purpose and passion into your work? One approach is to look for ways to infuse your values and strengths into your job. For example, if you're passionate about social justice, you could look for ways to advocate for marginalized communities within your workplace. Or, if you're a natural leader, you could seek out opportunities to take on more responsibility and mentor others. Another approach is to find ways to pursue your passions outside of work. Maybe you can volunteer for a cause you care about, or start a side hustle that allows you to express your creativity. Now, let's talk about your personal life. How can you bring more purpose and passion into your relationships and daily routines? One approach is to surround yourself with people who share your values and passions. Seek out communities and groups that align with your interests and goals, and make an effort to connect with like-minded individuals. Another approach is to infuse your daily routines with activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Maybe you can start your day with a meditation practice, or end your day with a creative project. By prioritizing your passions and values in your daily life, you can create a sense of purpose and meaning that transcends any one particular activity or job. By aligning your life purpose and passion with your career and personal life, you can create a sense of fulfillment and purpose that permeates every aspect of your life. If you found this video helpful in discovering your life purpose and passion, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And we would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let us know what steps you're taking towards discovering your purpose and passion. Your feedback and engagement help us create more meaningful content for you. Thanks for watching.